Hi guys, it's Finn here. I thought it was about time I did a catch up on my personal channel, just to get you up to speed on what's going on and stuff. The last vid I did, I was talking a lot about just how kind of out of sorts I was feeling with myself and with this everlasting wait to be referred. And I just want to say thanks actually, because everyone's just been amazing. I had so many comments on my actual video and in my inbox, and just so much support from people saying that they could relate and that they'd felt the same way. You know, this horrible feeling about kind of not feeling male and not feeling female and just feeling all mixed up and horrible. And you know, it's not that I like the fact that other people felt it, it's not that, but you know, the fact that other people have been there and they understand it, and also to hear from people that have been there and come through the other side, you know, and it's just really, really helped. Because although I kind of know logically that there is an end to this, that at some point I'm going to be fully transitioned and much more comfortable, and I do know that in my head, but sometimes when you're going through it, you really just need to keep hearing it. And so thank you everybody for all your amazing comments and support and encouragement. It's just amazing. I feel so lucky to be part of such an amazingly supportive community and to have found such good friends. It's amazing, so thank you. Not much has changed really, to be honest. I'm not as frustrated as I was. I think it kind of like peaks and troughs. I go through periods where I'm so frustrated with the weight of Charing Cross, I just want to chew my arm off. And other times I'm frustrated, but I don't want to chew my arm quite so badly, and that's where I am right now. I mean, the last few months, it's been real arm chewing frustration. But at the moment, I'm just distracting myself with uni and with other stuff, what I'll talk about in a minute. And it's just manageable with at the moment. In terms of Charing Cross, what I did in the end was I contacted them because I thought it might help if I was actually a little bit proactive and just to see what was going on. So I got in contact with them and explained, you know, that I knew it was a 6 month wait, but that it had been 4 months and I'd not heard anything, and could they tell me anything at all. And they got back to me to say that my referral had been received in early June and that it had gone off to be looked at for funding, and they were still waiting. So, okay. And they said if I'd not heard anything in a couple of months, to get back to them again. So I got back to them again when I still didn't hear, and they said that it was still in funding, which I thought, you know, that's really quite strange. Anyway, a week after that, I got a letter in the post it was a copy of a fax that had been sent from Charing Cross to Oxfordshire PCT asking for funding, and it was dated the day I contacted them. I also got a letter, also dated that day, from the PCT, a fax to Charing Cross, to say that my funding had been approved. So whether that was common practice, that it does just wait that long to be sent, or whether my contacting them prompted them to do it because they'd forgotten, or prompted them to do it quicker, I don't know, but whatever, my contacting them seems to have kind of kicked stuff into gear. Because last week I received my new patient pack saying, do you want an appointment? Yes please. So I got that in the post. I got home, found it, filled it all in and sent it back. I went legging it to the post office. So that went back a week last Thursday, and I've been told it's about 2 months wait now for an appointment. So I'm hoping to have my first appointment December time, fingers crossed. So I think that's why the frustration isn't quite so bad right now, because I've actually done something and it just feels like it's rolling again. I think that's kind of what really helps me, is like if I kind of feel I'm involved, it's the out of control thing for me. When I can't do anything except wait, I feel really frustrated. But when I can actually do something, you know. And I was really polite to them. I wasn't rude. I was just like, look, I know everyone waits, but I would just want to know if there's anything I can do, anything I can help with, or if there's been any problems. You know, I was just polite but firm, you know. So it seems to have worked. So fingers crossed, I should have an appointment by the end of this year. Hopefully. No more arm chewing. No. So, on to the good news, right? This is amazing news. I have been as you know, on the road to recovery, 2 years in recovery from alcohol and drugs, and I'm trying to cross the bridge to normal living. I haven't worked since 2005, and it's actually really bad for me. I've worked all my life since I was 13, really. I've had a job, and so for being out of work this long, it doesn't sit comfortably with me. But I've had to be really careful. I do realise that, you know, you've got to take things really slowly with recovery. Not only, you know, was I recovering from drugs and alcohol, still am, and all my mental health stuff, you know, and all the transition stuff, I knew not to take a leap. Anyway, what I've decided is to get some volunteer work. And I've started volunteering 1 day a week as a youth support worker, which is fantastic because it's the field I want to go into. You know, it's very kind of like psychology based, because what I'm doing is I'm supporting a session leader who, the kids, young people, I've got to say young people, not kids, the young people go to this place and they can receive a qualification in motor mechanics or in catering, and alongside that they have to do a personal and social development course. So it's all things like drug and alcohol awareness, personal finance, managing their mental health issues, all things like that, which is right up my alley. So I'm currently volunteering there 1 day a week, supporting the session leader to develop sessions with a view on going to actually lead sessions myself, and to be an active key worker for some of the young people as well, which is great. It's great work experience in terms of my psychology degree. It's a foot back into the door of work, but it's safer because I can still stay on my benefits, and it's only 1 day a week, so it's easing me back in. So I'm being really uber sensible here, and it's a great step forward. I am, however, well out of my comfort zone, and it is taking a lot of effort to manage my anxiety around it and to manage the change and everything, and it's made me quite aware that I still have a lot of work to do on myself. I've come a long way and I'm not kicking myself, but I've still got a lot to do. And of course the trans stuff is playing into this because it's making it that much harder. In terms of that, they are so supportive. The reason I got this job is because I know somebody there who's also in the rooms. So, the AA rooms. So that helped because I've got her support there. And I was very honest when I got there and I had the induction day and I explained my history and what have you, all about the trans things. And they're really, really supportive, really, really amazingly supportive of my trans situation and what have you, and are doing everything they can to help me. They had a staff meeting to make everyone aware that I am male and to use male pronouns, etc., etc. They asked, oh sorry, that was my phone. They asked how they could make it easier for me with the young people, so I said that I do want to be open with them, but I also want to be very careful and keep some boundaries, so I want to get to know them first, and then just answer questions as it comes up. And then there'll be the opportunity, if I want it, to lead a session on transgender issues, and I think that could be great. So they're supporting me at the moment just to kind of do whatever I feel is comfortable to me at the moment. And I've asked them to just make sure they're saying he a lot. So when we go into a classroom, they make a point of saying, this is Finn, he's here to do this, and he. So they're saying he a lot to give the young people cues. I was really nervous of the fact that it was with young people. I thought I was going to get so much flack. But you know what? No one said anything. And I'm actually like going, well, why haven't you said anything, people? What's going on? Everyone's calling me he. The kids, the young people are just calling me he. Whether they're just so used to the fact that young boys their age have a higher voice and no facial hair, and so have just taken me as a man, I don't know, or whether they realise but are accepting, I don't know. I do know some of the younger ones have asked some questions about me, but the group I'm working with, the kind of 15 to 18-year-olds, aren't asking anything at all. So I'm quite shocked at the moment. I've just been accepted, absolutely accepted as I am. So I'm really grateful for that. I've been there since the beginning of October. So it's early days yet. I'm sure there'll be times where they ask me something. One guy did say to me one day, one of the young people did say to me, God, you're not short for a bloke. And I was waiting for like the rest of the question, but I didn't get it. So yeah. So yeah, I'm playing it by ear at the moment, but I do definitely want to be open. You know, I've always said this, that I very much want to use my own personal experience in my practice as a therapist. Obviously, you've got to keep some boundaries and be careful. So, you know, this is a great job for me to learn how to do that, how to give something of myself to help others, but at the same time to keep myself protected. And the staff will very much support me with that. So I'm just playing it by ear, getting to know the young people now. And then if they want to know more, then I'll start answering them, because they are definitely getting braver around me now. They're starting to test me a bit, so I'm waiting for it now. And the chance to actually present a class on transgender things will be brilliant, so I'll keep you informed on that. So that's a great step forward, and it also helps me when it comes to Charing Cross that I am actually working as male, because I was a little bit concerned that I've got no proof of that. I mean, I'm out everywhere as male. I mean, I know so many people because of being in AA that I'm out to, God knows, you know, at least 100 people on a daily basis. I'm also at Open Uni, but of course that's not contact every day at uni. So I was a little worried that they might say, well, how can you prove you're living as male? So at least now I've actually got this volunteer job. And it's not like I'm stacking shelves, you know, I'm right out in front of, like, troubled youths, and I'm braving it. So that hopefully will show something, you know, that I mean it, I mean business. So if anything, I think that will help my Charing Cross interview, because it was the one thing I was concerned about, that they might say, you need to find yourself some part-time work or something. So I think I've got that covered now as well. So yeah, it's a great move forward for me, and I'm really excited, but scared, and it's just another step in the journey for everything, not just my trans stuff. It's a big step in the journey for my continual recovery, and feeling comfortable in the world as a man as well. So yeah, so that's my news this month. It's a bit more upbeat this month. Things are moving, things are changing. I feel like I want to hang on and white knuckle it a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, I shall leave it there, guys. Before I go, I just want to say to everybody over in the US, loads and loads and loads of love and support and light and prayers your way. I hope everyone's safe. Everyone's friends and family and loved ones are safe, and just want to let you know that you're in my thoughts, and I hope things settle down over there soon. I really do. Lots of love your way. Take care, everybody. Speak to you all soon. Bye bye.